I made these little animal rings using polymer clay and ring bases that I found on Etsy. I started by taking a small piece of clay and wrapping it around the top of the ring base. I used a marker to smooth the seams together. To make the bunny ears, I made an oval shape. And I used a ball tool to create the indent in the center. And now I'm just folding down one ear, and I use wire and liquid clay to keep the ears in place because they're kind of heavy. I only used liquid clay for the rest of the animals because the ears weren't as heavy, and now I'm just adding a little bit of TLS or liquid clay to the ring base, and I'm using silver clay here for the little cat, and I'm just going to press the ears in. I used bright green clay here to make the little frog, and his eyes are just little circles, and I'm using the same liquid clay to add the eyes, and I just pressed them in. This bear is just light blue clay, and I'm using the same ball tool to give the ears texture, and here the panda is just white and black clay. And after I attached their little eyes and their ears, I baked them for about 15 minutes at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. And they're safe to bake because the rings are made of metal, just like the oven. After they baked and cooled, I used white acrylic paint to add the eyes for the frog. And then I used black paint after that dried to make the little pupils. And then I used yellow and pink paint for the little bears. And now I'm just going to stipple some white paint on the panda to look like fur. To make the rings look really shiny, I used triple thick glaze, and I just painted it on each one. To make the bow, I started by making a little rectangle, and then I cut off the edges. And then I went in the center and cut a V on the top and the bottom. Then I folded both edges towards the center. And pressed them in, and then I added a little strip on top to cover the seam. Then I baked it and glazed it and glued it on top of the little Mickey Mouse ears to make it mini. And this is what all the rings look like once they're finished. And thank you guys so much for sending me your pictures on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want your picture to be in the next video, just send it to me or put hashtag Toni Ellison, and I'll add it to the next one.